Hey guys, this is Pastor Mel, and I just need to tell you something real quick. Divorce is real. Furthermore, I decided to have one, and I recommend that you do the same. Yeah, that's right. Divorce yourself from every excuse and every self-imposed limitation that has literally already cost you decades, dreams, and destiny. And don't get me wrong, nothing's more beautiful than unity. That's only when we're unified with the purpose that our Father created us. And when we're walking within the musical harmony of divine connections with like-minded people. That's people who want what we want and who value what we value and who are more than willing to lock arms with one another to help each other get to where we can get to together through mutual support. Listen, there's something going down right now, y'all. I hope that you don't miss it. If it's in you, then you know who I'm talking to. My partners and I are like family, and this thing we got is thicker than blood because it's made in the spirit. And it's in the spirit that we decided to make some changes. How do you feel about these changes? Are you ready? Let us know if you need a spot at the table. We're about to participate in a halftime of a lifetime. It's winning season. Father's favor.
Well, good evening, everyone. Everyone on YouTube, Facebook Live, wherever you are broadcasting or getting in on this good news that's getting ready to go down tonight, welcome. To all my brothers and sisters out in Facebook land, welcome. My name is Tanya Evans-Barnes. I am a one-star director in this amazing company called Travorium that we're going to talk about tonight. But hey, I'm pretty excited. So before I go any further, please click like and click share. Matter of fact, I'm going to lead by example and do it the same too. Go ahead and, okay, I did it. I just clicked like and click share. It took me all of 2 seconds. So you will go ahead, click like, click share because something good is getting ready to happen tonight. What I'm going to do is bring in our presenter for this evening. He is a 3-star director in this amazing company. He and his wife, Lady K, has been in this business, traveling the world internationally as well as within the States. He is a pastor out of San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to Joshua House of Worship. I miss my J-House family. But without further ado, come forth, Pastor Mel Keys, 3-star director.
Woman of God, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you awesome and just fine.
How's my baby girl doing today?
I am so excited. We about to give away some more stuff, so that always excites me.
Indeed.
You know, I'm just thinking $100,000 a month. Executive chairman, here I come.
Absolutely.
So, I'm still lit from New Orleans.
Absolutely. Your spirit is in the right place. Your mindset is inspiring.
Yes.
Sensational. What about that New Orleans? Did we have us a Holy Ghost?
OMG. And the people, just like that fish jumping out that water and into my lap. You was there. You saw it.
I was right there.
Chris still don't believe it. But I told, look, it's like the alligator was coming my way on that swamp tour. You know what? When all the dragonflies and that, and Jimmy the cricket, that cricket, all he was missing was the hat, the cane, and the coat. But Jimmy the cricket was on the boat with us. The fish jumping out the water, that was confirmation as well as revelation. And then we had that Ignite conference.
Man.
Look. Ain't nothing like free. That was free for me. As well as the lunch, that we didn't go to no Burger King or the CEO, but I think, how many of us was like 150 people? Well, anyway, how many was, look, lunch was on, I see you at a nice little restaurant, as Coach B would say, restaurant. It was a nice restaurant, and you should have seen, and all the people saw us walking, talking about something, is all y'all together? Yeah, we all together. A family that travel together stays together.
We made memories, and I'm super excited.
And it was all a write-off. Look at God.
Come on.
Oh, just giving it back. Just making sure that we see the world.
That's how we do it. Look, we got a few guests that are already popping in with us. Let's greet them, but I want to make sure that we got our volume right. So
Let me see.
let's see.
Somebody-
Is in the house. We need to get her on, so you give her that link that we need to hear from her tonight. We got my main man Mark Leak, cut up yards is in the house. Tell the beautiful queen we said hello. We got Marcy Thomas and Catherine Flint is in the house. Christine White is right there, and Damon Smith. We got my queen, Lady K is here too. So we're grateful. Listen, in the background, and I'm going to bring them forward before we get started tonight. I want to introduce you to some of the faces that you're going to be seeing a lot more of. You're used to seeing Prophetess Michelle is in the house.
Hey, Prophetess.
And then we got two new young ladies. We got Delana Dunlap. Did she get started on the day, or was that yesterday?
She got started on today, a couple hours ago, fresh off the boat like the fish.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about. And then we got another baby girl. She looks familiar to me. That's my baby girl, Jessie.
Hi, Jessie. Hi, queens. We got all the queens on the set today.
I'm trying to tell you. So what we're going to do, guys, we have a giveaway. And for all of those who are watching the broadcast, no matter where you are, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, live or replay, we want to make sure you know what time it is. This is the number one place for some giveaways. We're giving away an airline gift card. There's going to be a drawing tonight, and it's going to be a $300 value. We want to make sure that you register for the next one. If you're just catching on, you missed the first one. Well, this is not the first one. We've been doing this for a while. But you missed the last one, but you don't have to miss the next one. So we want you to sign up and register tonight. In fact, here's what we'll do. Let me just put it up now. You can register now in partnership with Team Joshua Generation. The very next time we give away the airline gift card, it's going to be on 30 September. And I'm telling you, that should be a national holiday. It's my birthday, of course. And we're going to give that away on that day. But here's what's even better. Whether you win the $300 airline gift card or not, we have a gift of immense value that we want to put in your possession, and that is a 6-day, 5-night stay in one of the Mexican destinations that we have at our disposal. And we're talking about Cabo, we're talking about Puerto Vallarta, we're talking about Cancun, y'all. This is a $1,300 value. You'll pay the resort fee of the tax. You'll also pay your own transportation and food, of course, but that was going to be paid whether you went through us or you went alone. You're going to pay that anyway. But what you won't pay is the cost of the room itself, which is a $1,300 value. With you paying about $188, you're going to save about $1,100 and something odd dollars. I think you're going to be happy about that. So let's go ahead and make sure that you register right away. We're going to have some amazing testimonies through this evening, and then we need to make sure that we're on an 8 o'clock call. So we're not going to go past 8, that's for sure. But there's lots of information that we will be sharing with you on this evening. So text the word strong finish. There's no spaces in between to the number you see on the screen, 888-532-2699. I want one of our team members to put it also in the comments, flag it, put it on the top. Make sure that we don't miss anybody. We have Minister Carolyn who is in the house. I think, did I put it in position? Or did I not? Mr. Carolyn, there you go. All right. Why is everybody looking so small tonight?
I look small every night.
Hey, look,
Tonight was deep.
That's my phone.
It was my setting, so we got it fixed. So let's do this, ladies. I'm going to put you all in the lobby, and then I'm going to start sharing some information. And then when we get to the middle of it, we're going to do the drawing. We'll either do the drawing in the middle, or we'll do it in the end. You know what? No, let's change this. Let's kind of do some introductions first. I want you to hear from some of our newest team members, and then I hate to say oldest. They're not oldest, you know.
I'm seasoned.
She's seasoned. First,
like fried chicken.
Queen Coach Tanya to introduce herself. If you'll do that for us, just everybody introduce themselves. I want you to take 30 seconds to introduce yourself until we get to our newest members. And I want to give them a little more time because I want to ask them what made them join with us in this national, global, galactical travel club. But we'll start with you, Coach Tanya.
Well, I am Tanya Evans Barnes. I've been in this business since September of 2019, right before the pandemic. So that's almost 3 years. And basically, the main reason why I got into this business is because my son had just got killed and I just buried my 19-year-old child. And I said, listen, I need a break. I need an escape and I need to make some money while doing it because I ain't punching nobody's clock no more because I mess around and punch somebody. So I decided I prayed about it. I said, Lord, you better do something because it's going to either be me being a serial killer. Can I be transparent tonight? Brothers and sisters, but I said it was either me gonna be a serial killer or I'm gonna travel the world. And when I tell you, I met you on a humbug and you shared with me about this business and told me that everything was done for me. All I had to do was basically show up and live my life. It was a no-brainer. I took my first trip. Now, mind you, I'm on trip 24. I just took my 24th trip, and that was to New Orleans. Pastor Mel was there. Matter of fact, Pastor Mel and Minister Carol was sitting on both sides of me when that fish jumped out of the water and into my lap when we went on that swamp tour. But I'm 24 vacations in. I'm still not punching no clock. The only clock I punch is my own, and I get to write everything off. Do you see me? Thank the Lord that I don't look like what I've been through. Next.
Thank you, darling. Let's go with Prophetess Michelle.
That we stayed in for these deals. But if you sign up,
All right. To God be the glory. I'm so excited to see my family on this evening. I know you all haven't seen my face. I'm in the process of trying to get this move going, getting ready for the wedding. A lot going on, y'all. But don't ever think that Prophetess Michelle doesn't tell or think about her family, because I'm always in the chats. I'm always checking out what's going on, and I'm staying abreast of what's happening, because it is my business, and it is my business to know what's going on in my business.
I know that's
all right. So, but I'm just excited. I'm excited for this new script we got going on, because I've already had some people asking me some things. So I expect to see Prophetess Michelle's name start popping up all of a sudden. And I'm going to be that one that you all say, where did she come from? Yeah, that I'm going to be that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were talking about that in church the other day. We said that one, because he went and got that one. Well, right. I am that one, and you will see a lot more of me.
There you go. All right, Minister Carolyn.
I love the energy. My name is Carolyn Walker Pittman, and I'm in the business 2 months. I am one trip down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I returned from New Orleans. It's New Orleans, not New Orleans.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, New Orleans. Yes, I returned. We returned 2 weeks ago. Okay, and so that was my first world tour. I was excited. I paid $149 for 5 days 6 days and 5 nights. The trip was fantastic. The food was electrifying. I am a director, so I graduated, and I have brought a few people in the business, which means I pay absolutely nothing for my membership. I'm glad to be aboard, glad to see my family here, and glad to know that my blood family is coming aboard as well.
Yes.
The Borium is what's happening.
You've been making it happen. Now thank you so much, woman of God. Now we got 2 young baby girls, and I'm very proud of each one of them. We'll go with Jelana today, and I just got acquainted with you brand new this morning, and you just didn't take you long to figure out this is what you wanted in your life. Tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us why.
All right, so my name is Jelana Dunlep. I'm 22. I'll be 23 in November. I'm from Fayetteville. I know Miss Tanya's husband, Chris, so I've known him for a long time growing up. And so once I seen Miss Tanya, we started talking about what she do and everything like that. I was real interested. You know, I'm a young person, no husband, no kids or anything like that. So
Right.
I just want to have a great life experience, I guess you can
Yes.
call it.
Yes. Awesome. We're proud of you. That's what I'm talking about. You got your head on straight. I love it.
Amen. That's right.
Thank you.
Baby girl Jessie, what say you? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and you've been kind of around us for a good while now, for a few moments, and all of a sudden you just came to life, and I'm like, wow. Talk to us. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what's changed your mind.
Well, hello. My name is Jessie Thompson. Like Pastor said, I've been around for a while, so I've kind of seen kind of like the background of everything. I've just recently graduated esthetician school and have received my license. So now I'm at a point where I kind of want to adventure out. I've never traveled the world. I've been here and there, but nothing like what Trevorian offers. So I'm just excited to get out there and be able to travel and be able to share that with others.
Wonderful. That's what I'm talking about. Well, y'all don't go too far away. We got Nayeli Jelly is in the house. Congratulations, baby girl. Good to see you. We got Ezzy. It's good to see you too, Joanne. Thanks for chiming in. We got my main man, Maurice Covenant, about to be 2-star in the next 5 minutes. We got work to do. Juanita, we love you, darling. Thank you for chiming in. We were in your neck of the woods. Next time we come out that way, we need you to go to that swamp with us. Catch a few of those gators. All right? We're going to make it happen. We got Kevin is in the house, y'all. Y'all stay put. I'm going to put y'all in the lobby. We're going to start sharing some information, and we'll be right back. Let me see if I can make this happen without disconnecting anybody. I think I did it. Okay, guys. We're going to do the airline gift card giveaway, the drawing in a few moments. But before I do, here's what I want to do. I want to get some information to you. In fact, I might be calling some of them back into the screen. I'm going to share with you the very first video that we want to impress something upon your heart. I ain't trying to impress anybody, but this needs to be impressed upon your heart. These are some of the secrets that you probably didn't even know it was a secret. There's a whole bunch, a plethora of companies out there, and they come from two major families. And in those two major families, all the other OTAs, online travel agencies that you see, there are several dozen. They're either part of this one or they're part of that one. And no matter which one you're going to, they're all retail. And you probably didn't know that those are major multi-billion-dollar corporations, and they made their money by marketing only. They don't own anything in the travel space. They don't own a cruise ship. They don't own a fleet of rental cars. They don't own a resort or a hotel for you to lay your head down in. They don't own anything. They just market very well, and they've made a ton of money by charging retail rates. And, you know, this capitalism 101. They do what they do, and they do it well. But the problem is, how much more money do you want to keep contributing to that establishment when you now have a different choice, a different option that can keep your hard-earned money in your pocket and can go to work for you? Check this out.
There's a big secret in the travel industry that costs you extra money every time you book travel. If you've ever booked travel using Orbitz, Expedia, Priceline, Trivago, or one of the others, you're overpaying every time you use them. You're going to want to see this and learn how you can benefit from this knowledge.
You go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal. You may be actually wasting your time.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
From today on, you're aware of the big secret. In a few seconds, we'll learn how you can book your travel without the markups and fees and save up to 70% off. When you use those online sites, it's like choosing to use a typewriter instead of a computer, or mailing a letter when you could send a text, which is clearly faster and more cost-effective. Our company has been helping people travel more, travel better, and travel for less for over a decade. That's not just a saying, it's a fact. Our company is responsible for thousands of families creating memories that will last a lifetime. Our travel membership allows consumers to book travel without any fees or markups of any kind, saving our members up to 70% off the published retail prices and allowing members to travel more for less. Using the same dates and room type, let's show you our price versus their price. Our price at the Conrad Hotel at Resorts World in Las Vegas, August 10th through the 14th, 2022 is $421. Their price, $1,010. You save $589 booking on our site. Our price at the Waikiki Beachcomber Hotel in Hawaii, August 3rd through 10th, 2022 is $1,908. Their price, $3,174. You save $1,266 by booking on our site. Our price at the Virgin Hotel and Resort in Las Vegas, July 15th through the 17th, 2022 is only $214. Their price, $465. You save $251 booking on our site. There are over 1 million hotels and resorts to choose from domestically and internationally to book 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We even have more hotel and resort savings with our getaways, incentive trips, and our world tours. You can continue to overpay for your travel and use companies that try to confuse you and charge you more. Or you can get back in touch with us, fix this problem, and save money every time you travel, starting today.
All right, I'm going to put my crew back in here and have a little bit of a conversation here. Here's what I want you guys to see. If y'all can put your cameras back on real quick for me. And just understand what we have our hands on. I explain it this way. Now, some of y'all, Jelana and Jessie, y'all might be too young to remember this, but there was a thing called Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video. And we used to go mostly every Friday, stack up as best we knew how, maybe get 3. If we wanted to splurge, we'd get 4, carry us through to Monday. And then we always forgot to bring them back on Monday. So later on in the week, we had all these fees we had to pay. There's income on those movies. And then there came this thing called Netflix that changed our whole world. Because for $9 and something cents a month, we were able to watch all kind of movies that we wanted to see anyway. And then we didn't have to pay per movie. So it saved us a lot of money. And 10 years ago, this club started, and it changed the whole industry because everything that was only available on a retail level before, now this company was allowing us to tap into wholesale prices. My wife and I, Kendra, we've been travel agents for 8 years. So prior to this club, we were travel agents. So we were already getting travel agent rates, which means that there's no commissions being paid out. So our price is automatically lower. To our surprise, what made this company so special is that it gave everybody travel agent rates, whether they were a travel agent or not. And then even better than that came the Dreamcations and came what we refer to as our world tour. So we'll be showing you a little bit of that in just a moment. But before we do, that video that you saw, was there anything, I want to hear from about 2 of you, that really stood out from that video? You know, you got your Priceline, you got your Expedia. Who has any experience booking anything through Priceline or Expedia? So we want to hear from Prophetess Michelle and of course from Jelana. Tell us about that experience, Priceline and Expedia.
Well, Priceline and Expedia, I have used them several times. And I do know that the time that I was using them prior to being in Trevorium, you know, I always thought they were the lowest people, especially Expedia. You can go to Expedia and get almost anything you wanted it. Expedia is sleek.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And I got it. And then when I started recognizing, I did start recognizing early. I started going to the different sites and I was like, well, that one's only $2 less. It's only $2 more. Only $5 less. That one's only $5 more. And I said, started putting two and two together, and I was like, something's wrong with this. Because, for them to all be supposed to be different companies, would somebody else is beating somebody else way better.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm not getting no deals around here. And then when I got caught on to Travorium, and I started going in our back office, and I started looking at some things, I said, hold up. I was getting my money.
Yes, Lord.
Getting my money.
Yes, Lord.
And when I started realizing that, that's when I knew that we were on to something. And I not turn back. I still even have that Expedia account sitting over there, and I just go over it to check the prices and do comparisons. Now I don't even look at it to go get something. I look at it to go and compare.
Absolutely. There you go. Jelana, what about you, darling?
Yeah, I'll have to agree with her. Pretty much the same thing. You'll go to one site and you'll see that price, and then you'll go to another site and you see it's only $5 more or $5 less, and it could be the exact same room, the exact same amenities and everything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't 4-star, 5-star. It was 2-star or 3-star, or maybe even 1-star.
Come on.
No reviews.
Yeah. So this program has changed travel as we've known it for a lot of people, because it allows us to tap into 5-star prices, or 5-star destinations at 2 and sometimes even 1-star prices. So what you used to pay top tier dollar on, now you're getting it less the commissions being paid, because on our net zero site, there's no commission being paid to anybody at any time. So the prices drop down ridiculously. And you look at it, it's like, why is this not public information? It's a private club. So if you're watching this video, here's the hint. Get with the person that's sharing this with you, because you need to get access to this. And it is a private club, but the membership that we have is worth you becoming a part of the inside group. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share something on our what we call our world tours. And we just got back from New Orleans. Some of us are headed to Paris. And then after that, we have several other places. But there are over 100 amazing world tours that this company hosts every single year. And the way our program works, it's like a layaway program, really. And not only that, but it's a travel savings club. So it allows you every month, as you're making your monthly investment, I call it. It's not even a payment, an investment in your own sanity, your own peace of mind, your own relaxation, recreation, and even education, because you go a lot of places, as we did on this past week. We were out there getting educated about New Orleans. I mean, I learned a whole lot. I got to go back because there was no way that I can get all the information. I was very interested and very impressed with things I was learning about the city. But nonetheless, we're able to go to places. Some people, they live this way. One day I will, when the kids graduate, when we get out of school, what's all the stuff we say when I pay off the credit card.
When the kids leave the house, when I get some money.
Yeah, when I get the backyard fixed,
That's going to keep coming every single month.
I mean, it's 1,000 things on the list. And then we got the bucket list. And on the bucket list is all the places that we want to go, places that will take our breath away. The problem is, before we many times get to the places that will take our breath away, our breath is taken away and we're not here anymore. So we need to learn to live before we die. And if you're in the Lord, why don't you just keep on living? But while you're here, I think you shouldn't be waiting, but you should be living. And what this club does for us, it makes it affordable. Anybody, anywhere. I'm going to show you, and some of you who are watching this for the very first time, it may sound strange, but we got people who are traveling in 5-star destinations, breathtaking to say the least, and they're spending $100 for the week. They're spending $1. They're spending $20 a night, all inclusive, food, drinks, and everything. You can't even go in your own city and eat 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or however many times you want to eat a day and spend $20. You can't even do that with lunch, you know.
Mm-mm.
But we're making this available, and I know it sounds far-fetched and almost imaginary like Puff the Magic Dragon and stuff. But I'm telling you, real deal, Holyfield, this is how we roll. This is what we do. This is how we do it. And we think that it should include you too. So let me share this with you. It's about 100 plus destinations every single year. It runs from March to November. So now will be the ideal time to get a membership because it's August already. It's August 1st. So by the time you put your monthly investment in by the end of the year to the early part of next year, you'll have a substantial amount. And here's the best part. What you're putting in is converted to travel points, and then the company matches what you've put in. So you're going to get so much more travel from the dollar. If it was your dollar in your account, it's going to go this far. But that same dollar in our travel club, I mean, that thing going to get stretched. And it's going to open up all kind of opportunities for you, just like the ones I'm about to share on this screen. So take a look. Y'all don't go too far away. And when it's finished, you'll be on the camera still. So take a look and see what our world tours are. Here we go. I tell you, every time I see that, I get super excited. So let's go around the room a little bit and see. Now, who needs their passport still? Who needs their passport still? Okay. Because what we're finding out is the normal time from 4 to 6 weeks. We're finding that it's been taking a little longer for some of the people who have been recently placing it. I think that's because of the backlog that still may be, you know, them coming out of COVID, less people working. I don't know what's taking them so long. But I would recommend that if you're going to get your passport, for those who want to begin traveling internationally, to go ahead and do that right away. And somewhere between 4 to 8 weeks time frame, you'll have it back. So I would say don't hesitate to do that. It's not a hard process. It's just going through the steps. You can start with the post office or go online. I don't even recall what the price is now. It's been so long since I've done mine, but and I renewed mine as well.
$200 if you Fayetteville, North Carolina.
That's the new price, $200.
I think it's $160 for us.
And it's a write-off because it's part of your business. Hallelujah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's well worth the investment to do it, because what that does is it now gives you permission to travel freely abroad to all the destinations that you just saw on your screen. So let's hear from anyone talking about those amazing, breathtaking destinations you just saw. Which ones excite you the most? Have you ever dreamt about going to any of those places you saw?
I would love to chime in and answer that question.
Go right ahead.
Orleans World Tour has always been a dream of mine because of Princess and the Frog. Going to the Swamp Tour, that was just like the scene that when Tatiana and Prince Naveen was in the swamp and they was going down the bayou. Ain't that what we saw on that airboat? Didn't we see that on the airboat? Well, I was thinking a lot of stuff. But another one that excites me is the Cancun trip that's coming up the same time around Thanksgiving. It's all inclusive. And I'm not cooking. So I'll be there. But Minister Carol, I also saw Bologna, Spain for $39. And that's breakfast and dinner. You want to switch Cancun and go to Bologna, Spain?
Listen, I'd love to go to Bologna, Spain.
All over
the world. So if that has to be my next destination, I don't have a problem with that at all.
Well, Bologna, Spain, I'm going places I can't pronounce or spell. Bologna, Malaysia. Hey, here we come. Here we come.
You ain't got to pronounce it. You just need your passport, and you're good to go. And if you're wise, you need this travel club because it's going to save you a whole ton of money. Mm-hmm.
Well, Pastor Mel, I'm putting in for my passport like probably next week.
All right.
Because as we all know, my husband, to be, he won the last Cancun trip.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where we will be honeymooning. See, what happened was we were looking at the Puerto Vallarta.
Yes.
And as we were looking at the Puerto Vallarta, he decided to go ahead and do his little survey and all that, and he won the Cancun.
That's right.
So we immediately canceled the Puerto Vallarta, and we will be going to the Cancun.
Wow.
And I cannot wait.
Free is always better.
Look at God. So we'll see you there because I'm excited about that. That's going to be our last conference, in fact, for the year. So that's a very wise decision. He's going to really, we know we won't see you on every occasion, but we'll see you when we see you.
Oh, no, we'll see y'all because y'all don't have to be in our room.
You right about that. You right about that. Jessie, baby girl, talk to us. When you saw those world tours, what stood out for you?
Really, all of them, honestly. I'm just excited. Yes, I'm going to jump on anything that I can.
You the first train leaving.
Yes.
I love it. Gelada, what about you, baby girl? What say you? Which ones did you love the most that you saw?
I really have to agree with Jessie on that, all of them. So as soon as I can take a flight, as soon as I get that passport, I'm going to be international for sure.
Come on. We've had members. Yvonne just got back last month from Malaga, Spain. We've had team members in Dubai. They got back, Minister Lisa, Yvonne, and a few others. They paid $89, y'all. 5-star hotel, breakfast included, 6 days, 5 nights. Others were paying $1,500 to $2,000 for the same exact accommodations, no changes. So my math works this way. I didn't master mathematics when I was in high school, college, and all that, but I struggled through it. But I think I got this right. If I got a choice of paying $89 for 6 days, 5 nights, I think that's better than paying $1,500 to $2,000.
It's called no brainer.
That makes sense to me too. That makes sense to me too.
Come on. And what did you say, Coach Tanya? It's a write-off.
Oh, it's a write-off. Oh yeah, free is always for me. Okay.
Good Lord. So here's what I want to do, y'all. We got a couple of things remaining I want to do. One is I'm going to share with you one of the Mexican destinations. This one is Cancun, but we also have Puerto Vallarta and we also have Cabos. So I want to share one with you so that if you're watching this is what you're going to get. Just for texting Strong Finish to 888-532-26999 and following the simple instructions. You're going to get a web page that's going to show you a video. It's less than 15 minutes. You're going to take a survey that has 15 questions, and then you're going to get on the calendar to book wherever you want to go, and you can choose from the Mexico destinations, and you can also choose from the U.S. destinations. So I'm going to show you those because we don't want to pick anything for you. We want you to pick it for yourself. So it's wide open. But take a look at what's in Mexico that's awaiting you.
Cancun Riviera Maya. Wow! It's one of the hottest locations in Mexico. 5 nights at the 5-star Fives Resort. You're gonna love this beachfront paradise. Deluxe luxury accommodations, 7 outdoor pools, a world-class spa, and 15 incredible restaurants and bars. Plus, experience amazing activities from snorkeling and scuba diving to touring ancient Mayan ruins. This is a $1,294 value at one of Mexico's best resorts. Here's what others have said about their Fives Resort experience.
Our experience has been flawless from beginning to end, from booking to getting here to transportation to everything. It's absolutely wonderful.
Here at the Fives in Cancun, loving it.
This has been an incredible resort. It's absolutely immaculate. It's right on the beach. The service is incredible, and we have absolutely landed upon a 5-star hotel. We've had an extraordinary experience, and we can't wait to come back.
Beautiful beaches, outstanding service, great food. We've had a wonderful honeymoon vacation. Highly recommend it. It's just beautiful here.
Do not miss this. Book your 5 nights in Cancun Riviera Maya now.
Now I'm going to get ready to share the U.S. destinations. I want you to see those. But shout out to Michelle Hansen. Minneapolis is in the house. And we got my ambassador, Coach D. Big sis, we love you. We're praying for you, too. I know you got a big meeting coming up. Excited about that. Go ahead and knock it out the park. We also have Christine White in the house, who's a guest of myself and Lady Kendra. We're absolutely excited for you. We got Alicia Lewis Joseph is in the house, who's also a guest of Lady Kendra. And we got my main man, cousin, Pastor Richard Smith is in the house. And Sasha is in the house. We love all you guys. Thank y'all for chiming in. Look at these U.S. destinations, guys, because, you know, everybody's saying, you know, they want something, but it's not always the same. So if you would prefer to go in the U.S. And stay in the U.S., I don't. But if you prefer to do that, here it is. Here it is. I'm telling you right now, man. I got some folk that came back from Cancun. That look, they still up in the clouds. I mean, they still up in the clouds. So, but if you prefer to go to one of the U.S. destinations, we'll set you up. So take a look at how they are. Now, here's how it works. You'll pay the resort fee and the tax. The ones in the U.S. are obviously going to be less because they are 4-day, 3 nights, as opposed to the ones in Mexico, which are 6-day, 5 nights. And it arranged, some of them, even in the U.S., though, have higher property taxes, like New York. I've had people that went to that one. They absolutely loved it. And I'm not sure of the name of the hotel there, but they sent a video. They really enjoyed themselves there. Kendra and I, we've gone to the one in Vegas. We love that one. We went to the one in Orlando. We absolutely loved it. And we also went to the one in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We really enjoyed ourselves there. So they're mostly B-level hotels. They're not going to be the ones that are in our program that are the 5-star and the diamond resorts. It's not going to be that, but it'll be somewhere clean, safe for you to enjoy with some ambiance and all of that. And you're just paying the resort fee and the tax. So you're saving a a good amount of money, but the best value is in the ones that are in Mexico. But we'd like to get that to you just to get your information. We want your feedback about our program. Once again, it's a 15-minute video. It's a 15-question survey. Get on the calendar with the date and time of your choice. And there you go. There you have it. Let me do this before we get ready to wrap it up, because we're going to share the winner tonight, and we're going to pick that person, and I want everybody on the screen together. But there's one last video I'm going to share with you, and this one is about leaving a legacy. I always get excited about this one because I as a matter of fact, it's the gentleman who wrote this book. If you have not seen this, I would recommend, shout out Pastor Brian Bullock, Living for Legacy. We've been doing a study through it on our Wednesday nights in our ministry, but I would recommend you go to Amazon.com and get a copy of this for yourself, especially a young folk. I shouldn't even say that, because regardless of age, some of us just didn't get the memo of, number one, how important it is to leave a legacy, and then the details of how we might go about doing that. So I would encourage you to do that. We're a part of Team Legacy, y'all. Shout out again to our amazing leader, woman of faith, a woman of persistence, woman of integrity, and that's none other than Ambassador Deborah Taylor. She's become the first six-figure income. She's probably by the December is going to cross over into double six-figure income. I'm quite sure of that by the end of this year, and we celebrate her, and we thank her for blazing the trail, because we're coming up right behind her. And what does she do? She does what she does, what we're doing tonight. We're just sharing this opportunity. And for those who will receive it, it's a two-sided coin. One side of the coin is just about savings. To save money in this club, all you got to do is become a member and start saving money, just like that. In fact, once you begin, within 30 days, you can be traveling. And your first, right at the 30-day mark, you can have your first substantially discounted travel experience right at 30 days. Now, you could book something about 25% or so off the next day. But if you want to start getting those substantial discounts right at 30 days, you'll already have that. So to save, there's no training, there's no meetings, there's nothing for you to do but save money. But for those of you who can stand to use some extra income for your own purposes, to pay off some debt, y'all. That's one of the things that's big. Our CEO of this company, shout out to Mr. David Hart and Mrs. Della. We love those guys. They are amazing people who have put this thing together, not just for their own family, but to bless families all over, not even the country, around the world. There are 60 nations strong where we do business. We have two headquarters, one in Temecula, California, which I had the pleasure and the honor to go visit myself, and one that's in Spain. And I'm looking forward to going there to visit that establishment as well, in that particular headquarters in Europe. But nonetheless, they put this amazing thing together to help people in the area of leaving a monetary legacy. And I can tell you that we have, I'll share a quick testimony. Coach D, Ambassador Deborah, her husband, my big brother, he passed on last year. But even after his passing, his business was created into a trust fund. And in that trust fund, his 3 grandchildren, I believe 2 grands and 1 great, it's in their name. And they're not even teenagers, but when they become 18, Lord have mercy, they gonna be looking pretty, y'all. Why? Because that business has already gone from, since his passing, from a level of what we call 2-star director, where it was earning in the neighborhood of about 18 to 25,000 a year. It's already gone to $30,000 to $40,000 a year. And get this, he's dead and gone. He's with the Lord Jesus Christ. But his business has continued to grow and blossom. It's a legacy that was passed on for his grandchildren. See, a lot of us, we talk about leaving an inheritance for our children's children. But the reality is, many of us don't even leave that. We leave a debt for our children. Now they got to answer the phone or not answer the phone, that type of thing. But if you really want to be wise, we would encourage you to do something like what we're talking about right now. And this is the number one area to do it. Travel is the largest. It's about 3 areas, economies, industries that are in the multi-trillion dollars. And this is certainly one of them. It's, in my view anyway, the most attractive of all of them. Of course, oil and gas and all of that But when you look at an industry that's $8 trillion strong and growing, projected to grow to more than $12 trillion over the next decade, Generation X and Y, you guys are traveling at your young ages more than persons like myself, who I didn't start really traveling internationally until I was about early 30s, I think it was, late 20s or early 30s. But now we're seeing babies with passports, 3 and 4 years old. They 12 years old and they got their stuff stamped more than folk that are 40 and 50 and, you know, this type of thing, because they're being exposed to so much more. The world has almost shrunk in that regard. And with a company which has a travel club like ours, it's the absolute best way to leave that type of legacy experience to your children and your children's children. And then what's even better, when you can leave a little something for them where they don't have to struggle like perhaps you did. Because now I'm sure that by the end of the year, Apostle Guy's business, it'll be valued at more than $50,000 to $60,000 of income being earned every single year. Well, actually, it's not going to take that, because by the time he gets to 4-star director, he'll probably hit that before December, and then from there it's just going to go to 6-figure status sometime in next year. So that's the type of thing that we believe in. It's all about legacy. But hear the voice of this man of God, the author of this book. Hear this message, and if this is something that you can see for yourself or that you have questions about, you want to get your questions answered, we would encourage you, ma'am, sir, don't just blow this off. Don't just, when I put some urgency on it. I'm telling you, life is fragile, life is short, life is brief as human beings, and we don't know how much time we have. And we want to make sure that we're reaching the right people with this message, because we know that it can be better for so many families. And the reality, we say it all the time, but we don't mean it. We say it's not even about you. See, when I'm gone, because I know that I'm going to have to leave at some point, I don't want my family coming behind me having to struggle because of my absence. I want to make sure that they're in good position. I want to make sure that they're well taken care of. I think every head of household, male and female, should be thinking along those lines. And if you think for one moment that your JOB is designed to make sure that your family is really taken care of, we need to have another conversation. Could I tell you? And we don't have time for that right now. But let me just tell you, real deal, Holyfield, that is not so. The devil is a lie. They care about one thing, bottom line profits. And when you're no longer considered profitable, they'll see you out the door and move on with the next. That's just how it is. So take a look at this message. And if you would like to leave a legacy like what we're talking about tonight, you need to get back with the person to share this with you. And then the last thing we're going to do when we come back, we're going to do the giveaway. So don't go too far away, but hear this message.
Your first name is about you, but your last name is about us. Legacy. There's power in your name. Power in your name. McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie and Fitch, last name. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler is a last name. Fisher Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Movie Theater, Marriott is a last name. Maybach is a last name. Nordstrom is a last name. Pillsbury is a last name. Porsche is a last name. Procter & Gamble, 2 last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls Henry Royce, last names. Turner Broadcast System, Ted Turner, last name. Versace, last name. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, last name. Walgreens, last name. Wrigley's, last name. Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Here you are, you think you're buying a product. You are not buying a product, you're buying a name. You think you're wearing a product. Hey, look at this product. No, you're saying, look at this family. And what you don't know is while you're making every family rich, you're making yourself broke. So you done went to one family called Wells Fargo and got $200,000 so you can go to another family called Rolls Royce so you can give them money and get yourself a car so you can go back to the hood and see the Joneses and say, look at what I got. Meanwhile, Wells Fargo, their family's sitting up being rich, and Harley Davidsons and Rolls Royce are being rich, and the Joneses are sitting there holding up people's stuff saying, look at what we did and we broke. What if I told you that your blessing is attached to your name. That part of the reason why you're not wealthy yet is because you keep trying to make Yolanda wealthy. You keep trying to make Tasha wealthy. What if you made Johnson's wealthy? What if you started thinking about your kids? What if you started thinking about your legacy? What if God started dropping Canaan and opening up windows of heaven? Because now you're not just thinking about you, you're thinking kingdom. There are some people who are attached to you who say, Mama, can you do something with this name? There's some people who are saying, Dad, can you do something with this name? Maybe God gave you the name to change and reverse some of the stuff that the name meant one day. I wish there was somebody in this room that say my name.
I simply love that video. We don't have time tonight to really go into it, but for the benefit of our listening audience, those who've been watching with us, God bless you, Angela. Thank you for chiming in. But for the benefit of those who are watching live, replay, night, day, go ahead and reach out to the person that shared this with you. Make sure you get your questions answered, and make sure you put in for the $300 airline gift card. It's going to be giving out on 30 September. And also make sure you get your complimentary 6-day, 5-night resort stay in your choice of Cancun, Cabo, Puerto Vallarta, or one of our U.S. destinations. Text strong finish, no spaces, to 888-532-2699. Here's what we're going to do in closing. Y'all ready to give away $300 airline gift card? Let's see if I can.
Yeah, whoever wins.
So we're going to share my screen. And if I can do this right, I think I can. Okay. Let me know. Let me know when you're able to see my screen here, and put it in the comments for me.
I can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I have to do. I have to copy and paste. I think it was 50 names to be exact. Give me just one moment to grab these here.
A lot of people.
Yep. I'm going to grab all of these names. I'm going to copy and paste. And when I put them there, they should list as such. Okay. So all 50 names are there. Now let me just kind of scroll through so y'all can see some of these names. Mary Brown, Erica Jones, Natasha Waters, Monica Arsenault, Lakeisha Martin, Sharonda Tillman, Carolyn Walker Pittman, Catherine Flint, Lisa Castle, Walter Bosman, Cheyenne Bryant, Makisha Sykes, Jessica Stevens, Jade Seymour, Suze Scott, Shakia Harris, Ashley Wilder, Patricia Barksdale, Florence Woods, Dennis Johnson, Vivian Jackson, Tara Robles, Angela, who's that? Angela Henderson, Pamela Kearney, Beverly Smith, Kelly Williams, Andrometria Lett, Janassa, I think I know who that is. Moses Hernandez, Aaliyah Harper, Antoine Charles, Kamna Lambani, Sherry Pineda, Brenda Gamble, Juanita Aleo, Johnny Foster, Misty Herta, Kishana Bryant, Walter Collins, Mary Webb, Stephen Brown, Sonia Rector, Jalan. Is that a duplicate? I think that might be a duplicate. Let me go back a few because we don't want any duplicates. Did y'all see that?
No, that was Jelani and Janessa.
Oh, okay.
Different ones.
Different ones. Okay, good catch. I just want to make sure. Okay. Leslie Corpening, Travis Stroud, Stephanie Wilson, Alyssa Joseph, Keturah Williams, Tawana Jordan, Becky DeLeon, and that was the last one. So all of those names are there. Would you all concur that they're there?
I see them.
I'm going to hit full.
I'm missing 2 names.
Say that again.
I didn't hear Trina Walker.
Trina Walker.
My girl.
Let me put. Give me just one moment.
And there's a few more.
Who was missing?
Now they have to have already did the 3-way.
Yeah, they did the 3-way call.
Erica and her husband did.
Who?
Remember Erica and her husband?
Erica, what was the last name?
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Well, we'll get to
Trina Walker, she took the survey with the poll.
Give me that name again.
Trina Walker.
And Erica's
Trina,
last name?
set up.
Say that again.
And
Erica. I'll just leave it as Erica for right now. We know who it is. So we got Trina Walker and Erica added to the group. And there are 52 names. I'm going to hit shuffle.
Wait a minute.
Say again?
You're missing some.
Who am I missing?
You didn't call Eldridge?
I can barely hear you. You're breaking up a little bit.
I don't know. That's right. The feedback is going now. So that's Kim Eldridge.
Kim Eldridge. Am I messing it up? Uh-huh.
Pat Frazier.
Frazier.
Sundiata Pittman.
Yes, Sundiata. And you already told me that. Pittman. Thank you for calling those out for me. Anybody else?
That's it.
Okay, so there are 55 names. I'm going to hit shuffle. Okay. And I'm going to make it go full screen. Can you all still see?
Yep. Let's go. Drum roll, please.
There we go. Yeah. Bam.
Big money, no whammies. Stop. Pat Frazier.
Pat Frazier is the winner. We'll be getting in touch with Pat Frazier. And we'll be awarding her the airline gift card for $300 this week. So please let Pat Frazier know. And we're grateful and thankful for the opportunity. Let me pull that off the screen now. And for those who are ready to be a part of our next drawing, which is going to be 30 September, just go ahead and follow the instructions. The text is already in the chat a few times. We put it there, but you're going to text strong finish. Can someone put that in one more time? Text strong finish to 888-532-2699. Maybe I can pin it. I don't know if I can get it up there. I think I can. There we go. I think I just pinned it to the top. If that's not the case, then y'all still put it in there again. Text strong finish to 888-532-2699. You'll get the information sent to you right away within a very short period of time. And we'll be excited to help you reach whatever it is that you want to do as your personal goals. That's our goal, to help you with your personal goals. We don't give you what your goals are. We just want to help you to accommodate those, whether it's just travel alone and savings in that, or whether you want to make some serious income. Maybe you want to supplement your income or replace your income. We're well equipped to do just that on either side. So God bless you real good. Ladies, we're going to jump on this 8 o'clock call that just got started, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you real soon. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.